What's up, everybody? Make sure to smash that subscribe button and hit that notification bell, because today we're diving into a world of sugar-coated danger. We're talking about 12 candies that are straight up banned or should come with a warning label. Get ready to have your mind blown as we uncover the shocking truth about these forbidden treats. From toxic chemicals to choking hazards, you won't believe what's lurking behind those colorful wrappers. First up, we've got toxic waste. This candy is infamous for its extreme sourness, and it's not for the faint of heart. If you think you can handle it, think again. This candy is notorious for its insanely sour flavor. It's like a punch to your taste buds, a challenge that many sour candy enthusiasts can't resist. We're talking face-scrunching, eye-watering sourness, the kind that makes you pucker up and maybe even shed a tear or two. It's a test of endurance and bravery, but here's the thing. All that acidity can wreak havoc on your stomach. The intense sourness comes from high levels of citric acid, which can be really harsh on your digestive system. Imagine the worst heartburn you've ever had, and then multiply it by 10. That's what you might experience after indulging in too much of this sour treat. It's not just a little discomfort, it can be quite painful. And if that wasn't bad enough, the acid can also eat away at your tooth enamel. This is the protective layer on your teeth, and once it's gone, it doesn't come back, making your teeth more susceptible to cavities and sensitivity. You might find that your teeth hurt when you eat or drink something hot or cold. So next time you're craving a sour kick, you might want to think twice before reaching for toxic waste. It might be a fun challenge, but the aftermath is anything but enjoyable. Your stomach and teeth will thank you for choosing a less acidic treat. Next up is a classic childhood favorite kind of surprise eggs. I mean, who doesn't love the idea of a chocolate egg with a hidden toy inside? But here's the catch. Those tiny toys can pose a serious choking hazard, especially for young children. In fact, Kinder Surprise eggs are banned in the United States because of this very reason. The small parts inside the toys can easily become lodged in a child's throat, blocking their airway. It's a risk that's just not worth taking. Black licorice. You either love it or hate it. This unique candy has been around for centuries, enjoyed by many for its distinct flavor and chewy texture. But did you know that this seemingly harmless treat could pose serious health risks? But even if you're a die-hard fan of this chewy treat, you need to be aware of the potential risks. Consuming black licorice in large amounts can lead to some alarming health issues that you might not expect from a candy. Black licorice contains a compound called glycyrrhizin, which is derived from the root of the licorice plant. This compound can cause some pretty serious health problems if consumed in excess. Glycyrrhizin affects the body's potassium levels, leading to a decrease in potassium and an increase in sodium. We're talking irregular heartbeat, high blood pressure, even heart failure in severe cases. The effects can be particularly dangerous for older adults and people with pre-existing heart conditions. It's not just a minor inconvenience, it can be life-threatening. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'd have to eat a ton of black licorice to experience those effects, right? And you're not wrong. The FDA has warned that eating just 2 ounces of black licorice a day for 2 weeks could cause serious health issues, especially in people over 40. But still, it's important to be mindful of how much black licorice you're consuming, especially if you have any pre-existing heart conditions. Moderation is key. If you love black licorice, enjoy it in small amounts and be aware of the potential risks. Always consult with your healthcare provider if you have concerns about your diet and heart health. And jelly beans. They're small, they're sweet, and they come in a rainbow of colors, but those vibrant hues often come at a cost. Many jelly beans are loaded with artificial colors and flavors, which can trigger allergic reactions in some people. We're talking everything from hives and itching to more severe symptoms like wheezing and difficulty breathing. And it's not just the colors and flavors that are a concern. Jelly beans are also packed with sugar, which can contribute to cavities, weight gain, and other health problems. Warheads. These candies are notorious for their extreme sourness. I mean, the name says it all, right? But what makes warheads so intensely sour? Well, it's all thanks to the high concentration of malic acid in these candies. While malic acid is generally safe in small amounts, the sheer quantity found in warheads can cause some pretty unpleasant side effects. We're talking mouth irritation, burning sensations, and even mouth ulcers in some cases. Marshmallow Peeps, those sugary chicks and bunnies that pop up every spring. They're cute, they're fluffy, and they're loaded with sugar. In fact, just one serving of Peeps contains a whopping 34 grams of sugar. That's more than the American Heart Association's recommended daily intake of sugar for adults. And if that wasn't bad enough, Peeps are also full of artificial dyes, which have been linked to hyperactivity in children. So while those colourful chicks and bunnies might look tempting, they're best enjoyed in moderation. gummy bears. They're chewy, they're fruity, and they're a choking hazard waiting to happen. Those small, squishy candies can easily become lodged in a child's throat, blocking their airway. And because gummy bears are often sold in large quantities, it's easy for kids to pop handfuls of them into their mouths at once, increasing the risk of choking. So, while gummy bears might seem harmless, it's important to supervise young children when they're enjoying these treats. Sour Patch Kids. First they're sour, then they're sweet. But one thing's for sure, they're tough on your teeth. Like warheads, Sour Patch Kids are coated in a sour powder that's loaded with citric acid. And as we learned earlier, citric acid can erode tooth enamel, making your teeth more susceptible to cavities and sensitivity. So if you're a fan of Sour Patch Kids, just be sure to brush your teeth thoroughly after indulging. Lollipops. They come in all shapes, sizes, and flavors. But no matter how you lick it, a lollipop is essentially just a hard candy on a stick. And hard candies, as we know, can pose a choking hazard, especially for young children. The size and shape of lollipops make them easy for kids to accidentally swallow whole, which can block their airway, so it's best to avoid giving lollipops to children under the age of 4. Candy cigarettes. They might seem harmless, but these sugary treats have been a subject of controversy for decades. Critics argue that candy cigarettes normalize smoking and make it seem cool or appealing to children. And let's be real, giving a child a candy that looks and feels like a real cigarette is sending the wrong message. Plus, candy cigarettes are often loaded with sugar and artificial ingredients, just like many of the other candies on this list. Pop Rocks. Remember that urban legend about the kid who ate Pop Rocks and drank soda, causing his stomach to explode? Yeah, that's totally not true, but that doesn't mean Pop Rocks are off the hook. While they won't cause your stomach to explode, these crackling candies are still packed with sugar and artificial ingredients. So enjoy them in moderation, just like any other sugary treat. Chocolate coins. They're a popular treat around holidays, but those foil-wrapped discs can be a choking hazard. The small size and shape of chocolate coins make them easy for young children to accidentally swallow whole, which can block their airway. And because chocolate coins are often given as gifts, kids might be tempted to eat multiple coins at once, increasing the risk of choking. So it's best to supervise young children when they're enjoying these treats. Wow guys, we just went through a whole lot of candy, and honestly, I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. It's amazing how something so sweet and innocent looking can have such a complex and sometimes dark side. From hidden ingredients to surprising health risks, there's so much more to these treats than meets the eye. It's crazy to think that some of our favorite treats could be hiding such shocking secrets. Who would have thought that the candies we grew up loving could be so deceptive? It's almost like they have a double life, one that's sweet and delightful and another that's filled with hidden dangers. But hey, knowledge is power, right? The more we know, the better choices we can make. It's not just about avoiding certain sweets, but understanding what goes into our food and how it affects our bodies. This knowledge empowers us to take control of our health and well-being. Now that you know the truth about these 12 forbidden sweets, you can make informed decisions about what you and your family are eating. It's all about balance and making choices that align with your health goals. You don't have to give up sweets entirely, but being aware of what you're consuming is a huge step forward. And hey, if you're ever craving something sweet, there are plenty of healthier options out there. From fruits and nuts to homemade treats with natural ingredients, the possibilities are endless. You can satisfy your sweet tooth without compromising your health. Just remember, everything in moderation. It's okay to indulge every now and then, as long as it's part of a balanced diet. Moderation is key to enjoying the best of both worlds, the occasional treat and a healthy lifestyle. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more mind-blowing videos. We have so much more to share with you, from surprising food facts to tips on living a healthier life. Hit that subscribe button and join our community for more exciting content. See you in the next video.